Alrighty, welcome
The
to
off days.
episode 2 of the off days.
Yeah,
Um,
this episode's gonna be a pretty fun one.
it's a Halloween episode.
So we're
Ooh,
gonna,
spooky.
yeah, like a spider over there.
Yeah, there's a spider already over by us. I believe next episode of the episode after that, we will be doing a video podcast.
Yep.
Starting that up. I think we might honestly switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Audio, video, audio, video.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll set a schedule up when we get further into it.
Yep. This series is about the supernatural stories we hear. Ghosts.
Ghost stories.
Yeah.
That'd
That
be
sound
fun.
interesting.
Sorry if there's any wind in the mics. We're outside, so
yeah,
it's a nice day, but we'll make sure the quality gets better here.
Yeah.
And the episode's coming in the future. So
let's get to it. You just have me go first because mine's gonna take a minute.
Lots of wind here. That's the first whip through here. Just wait for it to calm down. Alrighty. So we're going to be telling our own stories, ghost stories that we know from families or friends. None of these stories you're going to be seeing on the internet. They come straight out of our families.
Yep.
So I'll scoop in here first. And you know me, I hate ghost stories.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I like ghost stories. I just hate ghosts.
Yeah.
I've never liked ghosts, even if it's a friendly ghost like Casper chilling up in my room.
No.
Does not matter.
I would love to have a ghost roommate who's friendly. Honestly.
If Casper was just chilling in my room with me, I would
call the Ghostbusters.
Call the Ghostbusters, yes. Anyway, first ghost story of the day is I'll take it off with my brother here. My brother. So I was about 2011. 2011 is when this happened. I was born in 2005. So what? 6 years. 6 years.
I think so.
6 years old. I was a little too young. My parents knew I was a little too young. My grandma passed away. When she passed away, I was a little too young to be able to go with the rest of my family to see her because they didn't think I would understand and I wouldn't have. So I stayed with my neighbors while my brother and my parents went to visit my grandma the last time when she passed away. Pretty much, my brother, he's 7 years older than me, so he understood a little bit more. He was still a younger kid though, and he had a little stuffed animal toy, pretty much. Don't know what it was, but
you told me a bear
or something probably. Yeah, I think it was a bear. Anyways, they were walking downstairs. My family was walking downstairs after my grandma had passed away already. She was laying in the bed still in the nursing home, and they as they were walking downstairs, because they said their final goodbyes, my brother forgot he left his stuffed bear or whatever it was upstairs in the room where she had passed away and where her body was still laying in the bed. And my brother was fearless, I guess. He decided to go upstairs, run upstairs by himself and grab the bear when everybody else was already downstairs at this point. And he ran upstairs, and from what he's told our parents, he saw this ghostly figure sitting in a chair next to the bed sheet her body was still laying in. He saw this ghostly figure that was her, pretty much, and she was just there smiling, looking at him. And he didn't say much about it until later on, but he ran back downstairs with his toy, and that's all there really was to that ghost story. I'm surprised he...
That just sounds scary. Imagine seeing a dead relative that way. Like, I just
Yeah.
died. Like, oh, yeah.
Right next to the bed.
I would not want to see honestly, if I saw my relative as a ghost, I would freak out. I have relatives who I know who I don't know much. So, like, I wouldn't know what they would want to talk to me.
They'd say it's supposed to be comforting, but I just don't know about that.
I don't know if it feels comforting. Like,
I'd be a little more scared. Anyway, you go on with yours here,
I'll go
Kyle.
partially about the ghosts.
Okay.
I'll explain it. My mom had a friend. This is a long time ago. I don't know the exact year, but some house in my mom's hometown, right? I don't know the exact home where it is. Don't really reveal it even because I don't know. But she had a friend who invited over. She hung over there sometimes, and she quit going there. My mom had a reason because
Yeah.
I'll talk about each ghost individually. There was one ghost in the. Or I'll say this first up. The people who live there, they were used to ghosts. They basically were like, well, there's only two ghosts this girl wouldn't see. Who the girl who lived there? One was the attic. Big mean ghost up there. Scary guy. She would always avoid the attic. Because he was one of those deathly violent ghosts. In the basement. Same case. Another ghost you do not want to see. Ever want to go in its territory, you know?
Okay.
Then I'll explain the family more. They were always used to these ghosts, and they were always like, well, they would this my mom's friend would talk to the ghosts. They would like just be like talk to the ghosts like, hey, stop bugging my friend, like saying
Okay.
that to the ghost. Like most people wouldn't do that.
Like she was saying, "Hey, stop bugging my friend," meaning
Yeah,
her friend was the ghost,
no,
or she was telling the ghost.
the ghost be like,
Oh
stop bugging
my.
my mom.
Oh my.
Yeah, like this friend was so used to living with ghosts. They were living with ghosts. They were so used to it.
Did they stop? Do you know?
I don't know.
Man, that's ugh. I don't like that.
Because I'm like, I just imagine living with ghosts. Like they would hear less sounds often. They would be like, the house was haunted, and they're just like, oh, we're just living here, you know.
You said you don't remember where this was at?
No, all I know is
Okay.
like the house is like close to some like business now, I guess.
Do you know if it's by, like, in our city, or
It's in Minnesota,
it is in Minnesota? Okay.
but it was like an old Victorian house, or like an old like,
Sounds about
or like
right.
an old house.
Sounds
Because
about
there
right.
was one acquaintance that's when my mom first saw a ghost for herself. She was on like they were doing a sleepover, and she had to find the bathroom. She found the bathroom.
Okay.
The lights. Okay, I don't think she was trying to find the light switch when she was trying to leave. On the door handle.
Yeah.
She just then she's in the bathroom. Couldn't find the door handle.
Man.
A little girl who looked like she was from like the see here, very old days where the plague was a thing or something that I'm presuming.
Yeah.
White gown dress, basically this little girl who died of disease, right?
Yeah.
White figure too, a ghost of her was just
Man.
helping my mom, like, showed her how to open the door, and it's like
Because she
use
was
her
in the
light.
dark.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and the ghost was friendly. It was like one of those. What I think it was, her mom would tell me was Victorian ages when people kept getting plague. I think.
Yeah.
Like they kept getting plague and sick. She died in her house. She died in the house, right?
Yeah.
And well, she remained. There's ghosts. My mom never saw that ghost again because she was too scared, or she
Yeah.
kind of like had to get out of there. But this ghost, it's like
I don't blame
I'll
her.
help you. You know, it's a good ghost. Even then, I don't want to meet it because kind of creepy to see a beam of light when you're just like trying to leave a bathroom.
Exactly.
My mom knew this place was
Wow.
haunted too. There's more ghosts too.
Alrighty. I will lean on in here to my second one. None of my ghost stories are very long at all, but this one was at my cousin's house, and probably one or two cities away here from where we live. They have a big farmhouse, pretty much a pole barn and all that, right?
Yep.
And in their lower garage, because their regular garage is now a house. They built it into a house, and one day they were chilling in their driveway, and it's a pretty decently long driveway. I'd say like 50 yards. At the end of their driveway, in the middle of the road, they saw a ghostly figure of a mom with a baby stroller and a baby in it, and they were both ghostly figures, and they were just pushing their baby. And from what I remember, is that the baby and the mom looked like the baby and the mom that used to live next door. and I believe something happened at their house, something on their playground, some incident happened.
Kill them both?
I'd assume so. I'm not
No, well, that's the
100%
only way
sure.
from a ghost in a place like that.
But yeah, they were at the end of the driveway and they were stopped there with the stroller. She was just stopped looking at them.
She probably thought she was still alive or something. Well, hello, neighbor, you know.
Exactly. There's
scary because ghosts retain like some factor of them.
ghosts. I do believe that there's they can't talk, but I do believe that they
Some can talk, I think, though, too, though.
And do you believe in the fact that like if you die in like a house or something, you're trapped in there forever?
No, I believe like either there's heaven and hell, and then there's if you have like, and there's a middle ground where you just like stay on Earth, like you're a ghost. You have an unresolved will.
You don't think that they can travel from heaven to Earth to be a spirit or a ghost?
I think maybe they. My theory is I don't really know if they can. I believe they might be able to go from heaven like down to Earth.
Yeah.
To maybe see relatives only, like or like those kind of things. But I don't believe like if someone comes from hell, it's not a good thing, honestly, because maybe the bad scary ghosts come from there, escape there. I don't know, but
I personally just
I
believe
feel like most scary ghosts are resentful spirits. Like they're just like they had no resolve, so they can go neither where anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not very
they hated
religious,
like,
but I do
anywhere.
Ghosts. I do believe in ghosts. I do believe that there's. I'm not even sure.
Well, I know it was. I remember watching like we'll get to the house later, but this is my mom. We have a habit of like watching those ghost videos, right?
Right.
Like we'll watch them, and well, we watched one video about exploring this trail, like this like haunted trail that they use for Halloween. That's with a haunted house in it, like a real haunted house. Murders happen, right?
Yep.
I remember hearing them. They were like trying to bug the ghosts there. I'm like, these people. I'm like, you're idiots. Because I remember them knocking on one pipe, and it said they're being loud. It sounded like a dead construction worker saying, "Shut the f up."
Wow.
He was like, "Get out of here! Shut the f up!"
That's
because these people are being
disturbing.
annoying. Then they also went to a satanic room too in the haunt house, like the animatronic thing.
Yep.
I heard two of the things in there, some satanic sounds, some satanic ghosts in there. I don't know. The video was really good because I got 3 shots with like paranormal voices. It was so fun. Some people didn't hear it, so
imagine if we do a podcast or a YouTube video, because the date of us recording this and we're going to be putting this out is October 11th.
Yep.
And if you know anything about us, we're from the Halloween capital of the world, Anoka, Minnesota.
Yep.
The people say it's the most haunted place. We've grew up living here though, so it doesn't feel that haunted, but it really is.
In a way, yes. Like
when you're from out of town and you come in here, you do it. It's haunted.
Like the time we drove by the hospital.
Yep.
Even that felt creepy though. It felt unsettling.
And if you don't know, the hospital is the hospital used to be, well, it used to be a hospital. It is now, I believe, nursing homes or some kind of
nursing
like senior
homes,
living.
Yeah, senior living.
And it used to be a hospital that they'd have gosh, I'm bad with words. Psycho people there. And they would, I mean, pretty much, they were crazies, and pretty much like some people would,
maybe some people that weren't crazy made crazy.
They would end it because like they knew they couldn't get out, so they'd.
Yeah, for all you know, maybe some people that weren't crazy and they became crazy too.
Exactly.
Like,
and there's tunnels. There's tunnels underneath Anoka.
High school and everything around the buildings.
There's a whole circle tunnel underneath the hospitals, right in downtown Anoka.
I would not go into those tunnels.
I don't think there's a way to even get under there.
There is a way, I know. Someone who worked in Anoka High School told me once he had to go in the tunnels.
I'm pretty sure
there's an open way still a little bit.
I'm actually pretty sure that I know that Anoka High School has one way into the tunnels, and I do know where that opening is.
Yeah, me too. And
it's down by the
library, I think.
It's down by the wrestling room.
Yeah.
They keep all of their storage items there by the wrestling room.
There is one by the library, I've heard, actually. Like, there's behind the library door, there's, like, one actually.
I don't think that's
I
true,
don't know.
dude. That's definitely a rumor. But I know for sure in the wrestling.
Using for storage is real creepy.
Yep. I know that that's where this the psycho people though, the patients used to escape. Some of them used to escape through the tunnels and come up out into Anoka. And if you go into the cemetery,
It's all the graves of them.
yeah,
Which is not even all of them. It's ones they identified.
it's on the Anoka High School property. If you go on there, I'm not 100% sure, but aren't they numbered? The patients.
They're numbered and they're named too.
They are named. Okay.
And they have a number as well.
Okay.
On their patient tag.
Okay, I thought they were.
They
just
don't have
numbers.
all of them. They only have up to, I think, a certain amount.
Yeah, but downtown Anoka is very crazy.
If you drive around those senior living homes, it's not like a feeling when you drive by a senior living home. It's
there's a lot of
It's not like
construction
an old
boarded
feeling
up.
of like that. It just feels weird, uncomfortable.
You get chills on your neck.
Yeah, no, like
Definitely do not go at night. One thing, do not walk the trails. I can't even at night. At least don't walk the trails.
it's not. It just feels extra creepy. It already feels uncomfortable, like just driving by it.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't know what happens in those woods.
Yeah, no.
So much stuff has happened. Like one day we went in there and there was just a bonfire.
Oh yeah, I remember that hidden area. Like it was like a hidden like awful trail path.
Yeah.
To a hideout.
There was just
a blanket, bonfire.
And the bonfire was like just, the smoke was still there, but you could tell it got put out like not too long before.
Yeah.
In just the middle of the woods.
I explored it for a couple seconds and we left.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I was ready for someone to pop out, honestly, there. I was like.
But it is, because there's a creepy side of downtown Anoka, and then there's like the touristy side. We were really close to the touristy side.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't understand.
That's probably a hideout. It was one of those creepy hideouts in the forest area, I'm presuming, because like just having an opening down the forest is used by a lot of homeless people, or even like it could be any kind of spot, really.
But I know that in downtown Anoka, though, they do tours. There is tours that you can take. Good half-hour tours that people do all the time. If you want like restaurants, I know Billy's. You know where Billy's is?
Yeah.
It's right across from Serum's, which is the very popular restaurant in downtown Anoka. Billy's, I know, second floor, because there's not seating.
Yeah, Billy's haunted.
I don't know what's on second floor, but all I know is that I've heard some ghost stories there.
Oh, I've heard from the employees. I remember eating there one time. My mom was like, asked about it, and they're like, yeah, this place is haunted.
Yeah, there's ghosts upstairs roaming the hallways. I've heard people say they've been eating in Serums and they looked in the windows upstairs and they've seen ghost figures.
Even on the lower floors, they still hang around sometimes.
Exactly. I've only been in Billy's once.
Me too, and I could kind of tell based off.
Yeah.
The waiters are just like, you're used to it. They're like, oh, we're used to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm like, I wouldn't work. I love to work in a haunted place if they're friendly ghosts and not noise. That's my only requirement. If there's a mean ghost there, no, I ain't working there.
To be fair, though, with us trying to go ghost hunting and being in downtown Anoka, it's really hard to figure. Like, there's no spot during the daytime in downtown Anoka where things are completely haunted looking unless you're there at night.
There's one spot, but that's the hospital.
Yeah.
That's the only part of downtown Anoka looks like scary at like daytime.
Every other place in downtown Anoka is so touristy, and there's always people there that
at nighttime a little different.
Yeah, at nighttime you start getting chills. I feel like things start coming out.
Yeah, no.
But I don't know.
We're not scary. We're not people who are scared. We're not people who are scared of a lot of stuff, but it's just a weird feeling at certain times, you know?
Exactly. But even growing up, I feel like the Anoka High School area is just such a bigger area. If we were talking Anoka Middle School, the Fred Moore campus, now that I feel like is haunted.
Honestly, yeah.
Fred Moore, I want to believe that Fred Moore is not much smaller than Anoka High School.
Now it is, I'm pretty sure. Like, because they updated it.
They added on, though.
They added on though. That's the only reason.
I
I
feel
remember
like
being
Fred
like not
Moore
as
is.
big.
Don't you feel like Fred Moore is bigger than Anoka High School?
Uh, could be, but I know Kanoka High School has a lot of hidden areas, so it's
Yeah.
a little different.
But
Because they extended, they might be close to us, but not bigger.
I definitely think it was a stupid idea for Fred Moore to have their cafeteria with no windows in the basement,
That was always kind of.
especially when it
Oh, I've
wasn't
heard they closed it
lunchtime.
off.
Yeah, but
They've closed that area off, even like not even using it for things anymore.
good. Well, actually, from what I heard, is there were classrooms now.
Is there into classrooms?
Yeah,
Like they just put walls up and like made it classrooms. Just...
they should. It was kind of stupid for them to have that a lunchroom because it looked so prison-like, in my opinion.
Kind of was, yeah. I remember going there.
And then when you have like choir concerts and stuff,
Oh yeah.
there was the way onto the stage is through the lunchroom.
Yep.
But
I never really did concerts at like at school itself. Fred Moore when I was like in the middle school part of it.
Okay.
I did like once at the high school when I was in 6th grade. I did it at the high school
near the end of the school year. That concert.
Yep, and I was late, and the teacher held me a spot. I was like kind of late. I remember mom being like, "Oh, is this the right area?" I was like, "Nope, it's this area."
Yeah.
I had the concert at Fred Moore place, but then like we found out I was at the high school. Teacher saved me a spot. He's like, "I was waiting for you." I'm like, wasn't too late, but like,
I'm gonna miss. I honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I missed middle school more than high school.
me too, yeah. Because
Middle school, I feel like I didn't
some
have.
ways I don't miss middle school as like that. I had that teacher, you know.
Yeah. High school though, it feels like in high school I was already working jobs, and I already had like a responsibility to do things in life.
Yep.
And I already had things to worry about. Middle school, you thought you had things to worry about.
You did not.
You did not. You had it good.
I had good grades in middle school. Then COVID hit and ruined it all. So I'm like, if COVID never, and if COVID never happened too, that happened so good.
And I'll admit to you, if you're all the way caught up by senior year in high school, in my opinion, senior year was completely useless. I did all electives. Half the time it was just gym.
Yeah, no.
I should have graduated early.
For me, I got like barely because I had like retake some classes, but my senior year, but that was fine.
Yeah.
But I got it done. Wasn't as hard as it made it sound.
High school, you grow up so fast. Because in middle school, nobody has a job. Nobody has their license to drive.
Except if you're like a freshman. You're not really growing up. Like
exactly.
Like 10th, 11th, 12th is kind of where you have to grow up in.
But think about middle school, dude. Nobody had their license. Nobody had jobs. Like, all you focused on was school. You
and
did
your
have
friends and
your hours, your school periods were shorter because it was 7 instead of 5. You had shorter classes. You had way more friends because you're in middle school and you're literally desperate for friends.
For you, for me, it was a different side though, because I had the special need benefits.
Yeah.
Which they changed it up. We probably should get back to the ghost stuff though.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, I'll finish the story on the house now.
Okay.
Pretty much, there's one other I'll talk about the other ghost my mom once mentioned.
We got really off topic there.
Yeah. It was a chandelier ghost. Who, it was known for whenever my mom would like, shake the chandelier. Like, do the kind of, he's like mind convenient ghost.
Yeah.
I remember my mom's friend would literally talk that ghost all the time. It was like, do not scare my friends. Like, every time. It's like, but I've always shocked. I honestly want to figure out what kind of person gets used to living with ghosts, you know? Like, that easy.
Exactly.
Like, she's probably known him for years, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's only some ghosts she wouldn't mess with. She would mess with any other ghost, at the basement ghost and the attic ghost.
Right.
You just imagine here saying that.
Always
like, I'll mess
be
with
that
ghosts.
Ghost.
I'm like, oh, I mess with ghosts. I'm like, like, so used to it.
What else we got for ghost stories here? We got, I'd say 5 more minutes left.
Yep. Let's see here.
Conclude it here in a little bit.
There was one time, like your elementary school paranormal stuff?
Yeah.
And I'm like, most people probably don't because it's like now generations change. But the what's that ghost that you would ask questions and it would
Oh,
answer?
oh, Ouija board.
No, it was a Ouija board though. It was like it had a ghost had a name.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I literally remember like one time I pushed the playground like out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
I remember being on the entry bus one day. Hey, can you ask? And there's a way to ask Charlie stuff, right?
Yep.
I asked him, hey, can you ask Charlie this shit? I'm like, said yes. So I don't know. I don't know if I really believe it, but so like Charlie pushed me down on my scooter when I was a kid.
Man.
I'm like, maybe because the push was kind of weird. I remember like I had a good stableness and everything.
Yeah.
Nothing's in my way. Just the most random push.
Gosh.
No one there either. So it could have been Charlie pushing me.
Could have been.
I remember my friend saying as a joke. He was like, kind of one of my friends. He's like, I saw ghosts in my room and I shot with a Nerf gun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I remember that.
Right.
Yeah, no, it was like elementary school and it was like my second house I lived in. I was like, I just remember saying like, I saw a ghost in my room, like by my door. Honestly, I'm gonna say this. My second house I lived in might have been haunted in a way because it was kind of creepy at night in a way.
Yeah.
Because my bedroom, I think, if I remember, it was like some stairs and like a bit, and then there.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't on a higher level. I know it was like a lower basement level.
A foyer, basically.
Yeah, I think so. I may be wrong,
Okay.
but I remember half going down some stairs to get to my room.
Okay.
I was like, but I never believed like that. But oh heck, during the time, I believe Charlie pushed me down. Honestly, he might have. For all I know, I don't even know. I don't believe Charlie's real. Even he's not real, but
Charlie
some
ain't
kid
real.
made him up. Some people made him up enough where people believed it.
Charlie could be any haunted ghost, man.
He could be any ghost. Could be a random ghost. But we gave a name for it, and it's like random things that happened. You could just like ask Charlie. I don't even know. Do you remember how it was like you asked Charlie questions?
I don't remember.
It was some dumb way.
I think it was some. God, I don't even remember.
It was some stupid way. I remember that. But I was definitely remember like being that kid who was like, "Hey, can you ask Charlie this?"
God,
and getting a yes as a response.
I don't remember how to do that.
I know there's.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There's some. It was kind of stupid. It like make no sense how to communicate with ghosts. I'm pretty sure. But I got a yes for my answer. I'm like, okay, Charlie, we have beef, you know.
Here, let's transition into the conclusion here. We kind of want to talk a little bit about our schedule here of what we're going to do with videos.
Yep.
If you haven't seen in the channel description, we're going to be posting every Tuesday and Friday.
Yep.
Maybe we can do like a podcast every Friday, and every Tuesday will be a regular YouTube video.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It depends. Honestly, we can't really confirm anything on this. We confirm the days. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Tuesday and Friday are for sure post days. We'll obviously probably be posting other days of the week just randomly. That'll be surprises to you guys.
Yep.
So yeah, Tuesday, Friday, and this episode was all about just ghost stories and I guess Anoka.
Yeah, we got off topic, but
that's all right.
But that happens.
Next episode, if whether it's audio or whether it's a video episode,
we'll find out.
We'll find out. It is going to be
you guys.
It is going to be our full Halloween episode.
Yep.
So everything Halloween, we'll probably do top 5 favorite Halloween movies.
We could talk about Halloween spirits, you know, like just the big Halloween spirits. Actually,
it'll be.
Maybe we can actually understand like more about Charlie. Ask Charlie questions. Find more about that because we don't know anymore, but we can find out.
We'll keep notes on it. So
there's Wikipedia for it. There's something about it.
We can look up some Charlie stories. We're gonna have little fun sections of like top 5 Halloween movies.
Yep.
Songs maybe. But I think our main subject, I just thought of this right now. I want our main topic for our Halloween episode to be Anoka. We're gonna look up some Anoka Anoka ghost stories, and we're gonna tell our favorite ones that we read.
We could do also is maybe a segment of how to communicate with ghosts, kid. Like those kind of ghosts, like those dumb ghost trends.
Exactly. So
those are funny.
we just want to update you guys on that. So that's going to be our idea for next podcast episode.
Kids nowadays, they don't understand it. There's a lot of
Exactly.
dumb ghost stuff that happened as a kid, like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh man,
Like Chuck E. Cheese.
Pennywise clowns, dude.
Pennywise was not. He was like creepy out. But there's one I remember hearing. Chuck E. Cheese is gonna break into your room like the evil Chuck E. Cheese.
Man,
I remember that one.
But yeah, no, we'll have a good Halloween episode for you
Yep.
guys.
All the funny stuff.
Whenever that comes out, I'm excited to look up some ghost stories.
Yep.
To tell you
I'm
guys.
excited to find out what this Charlie thing was again. I'm like, I have a base clue, but it wasn't very. It's not much to say. Go on.
Exactly. And then during Christmas time, December, the whole month of December, every podcast we do will be a full-on Christmas themed. We'll have probably sections, like one podcast will be one subject,
Yep.
next. So just like our Halloween episode that we do next, our Christmas episode will be full Christmas.
Yep.
Like any subject on Christmas is in the talks. We can talk about anything.
Yep, and there's plenty.
And the last thing I guess I wanted to say here is that at some point, maybe when we gain a following a little bit more, I already have some Instagram followers, but we can
We have
try.
an Instagram?
We can do a specific Instagram for this channel here. I think we should go live at some point.
Yeah.
Live stream. I don't know how many subscribers on YouTube you need to do live stream YouTube. I don't actually know if you need any.
You don't think you need any, I'm pretty sure.
Obviously, we should still have some type of a base to start.
Yeah.
But
Gotta stop the recording too.
yeah.
We should stop
So that's the plan. I think we should start live streaming on whatever we're gonna be on.
Yep.
So we'll do that at some point. Anyways, guys, we have got to go here. We're running short on time today, so I hope you liked this episode.
Like and subscribe to the channel if
Like
you're
and
new.
subscribe. Get ready for the next episode.
We may not be popular now, but we're working on our skills.
We're working on it.
We're starting out, you know?
And other YouTube videos will be coming out soon. So,
Yep.
Anyways, guys, like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in
Yep.
the next episode.
See ya.